Hello everyone and welcome to the preview for the April 13th Charles and Dorothy Caruso preview. Nick and I are going to take you through, Nick probably more so than me because he knows what this stuff is going to take you through the auction. This sale closes tomorrow night, Nicholas, at 7 o'clock.
7 p.m.
Yes.
Tomorrow
night. Get on there and bid right now. You can be on there bidding at 7.
At BauerAuction.com.
Yes. Hey, Peggy.
These items here came from Deerfield, which is a suburb of Chicago, on the north side of Chicago. And this is from Charles and Dorothy Caruso. And they were a pretty prominent family up there in that area.
Isn't the school named after them?
Yes.
Is that what?
He donated a huge patch of land right there next to their house where they had their house there. And they had named a school after him there, and so he was a heck of a guy, and they had really nice stuff, really nice items. But they found us, and they wanted us to come up there and get the stuff, so we did it, and we're gonna liquidate everything here at Bauer Auction. So they have a lot of really neat, interesting items.
Hello, Brad Senior.
There's bronzes.
I know,
There's little.
Very cool.
That's one of my favorite pieces there.
Is that very heavy?
Little
Is that
basket
marble?
girl.
That's a
Yes,
marble
marble
base.
base with bronze on top, and that's real bronze there. That's not the pot metal with paint on it. You got these neat nutcrackers.
My Keurig.
Nice
We should have had that
Keurig.
plugged in this morning, Nick. We could have had coffee going this morning.
There's left in China. There's really a lot of really nice kitchen items. Dorothy liked to cook, and she had quite a bit of really nice high-end sort of cooking items. Like a food processor here. You've got a KitchenAid mixer, which is made by Hobart, which is the best mixers in the world. But if anybody knows, that's
over
what they
here
are.
so they can see better.
Then we have really nice. There's some really nice Eastern items. Some Oriental stuff that is really cool. I really like these a lot. These were my favorite things. I like really ugly, crazy things, but those are designer made, and I believe it's out of glass. Have your ringer off during this, Jesse.
I should.
Right there is another really
nice
statue there. Beautiful statue.
Very cool.
Behind the statue, Jesse, is an old, very early picture, probably turn of the century. In excellent condition. Creuset, the $150
nice
cookware, cast iron. Really neat spoon carved bowl there.
This thing, I love this. I don't know what it is about it. Is this really like they say this is a really expensive piece. I don't know what it's at right now online, but
yeah, they had a lot of really good flow blue.
That's the flow blue.
Their whole kitchen, she had it all the way around the kitchen, and then cabinets, and the place is just a really nice house up in Chicago. Just a lot of really good pieces here. You've got milk glass, more flow blue.
Very, very clean.
Brand new. Everything in the house was nice, clean,
Yeah,
neat.
those crock pots probably have never had food in them. If they have, they are very clean.
Yep, and you got massagers.
Hi Zeb, thank you for joining us.
Stoneware. You got Sabatier. A lot of their stuff. They did a lot of traveling, and so a lot of stuff came from overseas. And they only bought good high-end items. Really good stoneware. It's got a really good glaze to it on this one, and just a lot of good stuff.
I don't know what this is. This looks like fancy cookware.
Yes. That's All-Clad. That's All-Clad. That's hybrid steel you see on all the shows. This piece I really like. It's got amber cut glass. Good Tupperware pieces, Stemware all around. She had a setting for every occasion that you could possibly imagine. Really good cookware here. Here you go. This is one of my favorites there. I think this is a Royal Dalton, and this is a very unusual piece. Usually you see a lot of the Toby mugs, the little face mugs, but you don't see a lot of the big pictures.
Bowl.
And look at that bowl. And that's,
wow.
And this is the Watchman Wood of the Night set. So that's a really rare, unusual piece. Nice one. You got wicker baskets, all kinds of good stuff. More KitchenAid items there, and Cuisinart. Some good office stuff. Some of the stuff we don't normally sell with antiques and collectibles, but it just basically everything in the house was good, so we just put everything out of the house and brought it down here and we put it up for sale. We've got a lot of decorative items.
Wait till you see the furniture, guys. If you've
a lot
not
of this
been
stuff,
here,
there's a lot
wait
of.
till you see it.
If you look at the pictures, you'll have to look at the second, third, fourth, fifth pictures because a lot of this stuff has multiple things lotted together. There's just so much of it, we had to combine a lot of stuff. Good pieces. I guess this is the one piece we didn't get put back together. Sorry, Adam and Todd. And here you got Bose speakers. 2 of those Bose speakers there. And there is
nice jewelry.
Oh,
beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful
a lot
jewelry.
of good jewelry in there. There's turquoise,
a lot
jade,
of color.
a lot of beadwork.
Yep.
Just a lot of really neat stuff. Nice clean cleaning items.
Good cookbooks.
And we just kept the totes that she had them in. We just kept them together, and so you have all that. Another table setting there. That's an international set.
Let's go look at furniture, Nicholas. They're all biting at the bit. They all want to see the furniture.
Okay, we start in the front or the back?
Use the front.
Let me pull one piece out real quick.
You found something.
Just because we didn't get it out on top of the table, but this is a really nice stereo here. It's a Niagara speakers, and you got the surround sound there too. So you got that whole surround sound, subwoofer, and everything. And Niagara it's kind of like Bose, maybe even a little better than Bose. And then they had lots of TVs. There were like six TVs. You got braided rugs. We didn't get that one out. Leather, nice leather,
chair.
Nice and clean. TV, fairly new Samsung and Insignia. Wicker, nice wicker.
Very nice wicker dresser.
Oh, let's see here. You got these nice table lamps. That's a good. I was wondering if that was the Ethan Allen set. That is signed underneath. It's not Ethan Allen, but it is signed. This one here we made into separate lots, but this is how they had it in the house shelf. This came out of the living room. Nice vintage Sony cassette players. Beautiful little table. This is one that I know you like, Jesse, but
The more I look at it, the more I like it still.
this rug is huge. It goes all the way.
It is. It is. Look, I love all the colors. You could put it with anything.
It goes all the way back to here. That's how big the rug is. So if you got a big living room, a nice hardwood floor.
They probably had it with this white set, but you could put any color of furniture on it, I think, and it would look good.
Yeah, it's got all the colors. These nice white couches. It had one matching chair, but there was a little stain on the cushion, so we didn't even put it with this stuff because this stuff was not really nice. This couch is really comfortable. When I was loading, I took my break on this. And it's really nice. It's nice and clean and modern, too.
This table and chairs is gorgeous.
Yeah, really nice table and chairs. Really nice set there. And we just left the cushions with it, but there's nothing wrong at all with the seats there.
The cushions have protected.
And they didn't match. This is what they had in the living room, but they didn't match exactly, so we just separated them, but they're both really high-end, nice furniture makers. We got a nice gravity chair. This one's extra wide, so if you're like me and you need a little extra room, that's the one. That's the extra wide version there. You've got 3 nice little faux wicker.
Those look like they're almost new.
Yeah, and then also 2 modern plastic wicker. You've got table set. This is real wood. This isn't particle board. This is real wood. And you've got 4 of those in there. I really like this one, Jesse.
That is very cute.
That was a neat one. Oh, lost the cushion.
It's perfect for, I can see a little girl. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you know
Wouldn't
what
that
that
be
would be
perfect
good
for a picture?
Pictures.
Yeah,
A photographer
pictures.
needs to see that.
These 2 are more oriental style pictures here, but really nice and clean stuff here.
Another nice table and chairs.
Yes. Yeah, this came out of the second kitchenette room. I think they had 2 or 3 dining rooms and a huge kitchen. So
wow.
They had the whole thing filled up. But these are a match set here, and they're in really good shape. And so
design on that, very nice.
These here, we weren't 100% sure. Adam seemed to think they were hydroponic planters that you fill with nutrient solution, and then you plant grows over the top.
Hi Terry, hi Carrie.
But we're not real sure about that. But I just thought they were really neat, so we put them in there. I think they're chemist items, but I don't know much. A lot
I
of
like
floral
that coffee
stuff.
table.
Yes,
That
this was
lamp.
a
Okay.
custom
getting
coffee
ahead of
table.
myself.
That's okay. That's a custom. That's all real wood, and this was handmade.
Wow.
And each piece was handmade and put together. You can see the way they all
Very
joined
cool.
together. Real nice lamp.
Yes, look at that lamp.
And that is metal.
It's metal?
It's a tin. It's a tin lamp. That's actually a T10, is what that is.
Okay, that they turned into a lamp.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
T10 lamp.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then here you got the ram's heads with the thick, really thick beveled edge on this glass. You can see that beveled edge on there. With the little ram's heads carved into solid brass. So those are formed out of solid brass there. Nice little settee set with the ottoman that matches as well. A couple, this one, Jesse, I really like this planter here. I'm not big into these kind of ficus plants, but this is one of the neatest planters I've ever seen. I don't know if you can see the color in the camera, but you can see that design on there. And this is like, I mean, you can't tell it from brand new.
Wow.
Beds. We did our best to make the bed. They will not. They probably won't be happy with our bed making.
Don't judge us, guys.
Dorothy would not approve of this bed making because she had it perfect, and she actually had that star quilt on this bed, and we wrestled with whether or not to put it together, and I really liked that star quilt, so I
do
decided
like
to
that
just
star
kind of maybe
quilt.
put that aside.
Yeah.
And but you get all the bedding, pillows, headboard.
All the extra stuff.
That headboard with the pleated diamond back to it. And this really nice little
Like a dressing bench.
yes, right at the foot of the bed. It's a really nice piece there, and it's soft velour all the way around it, and it's nice and clean.
And for anybody who is bothered by smells, I want you to know that this stuff, it has made our whole building smell good.
Yeah,
It definitely came out of a good, clean home.
They were not smokers, and they
no
were not dirty.
funky
They cleaned
scents
everything.
coming home with you when you buy this stuff.
Now
for
this
sure.
one was really fun to move, but
This is one piece, isn't it? It's
this
all
is
one piece.
No. Here you got
No?
it breaks right here.
Okay.
There's a split right there, so you can take it in two pieces.
Okay.
Luckily, otherwise I don't think we would have ever got it moved. But this is all solid wood, very nice furniture, and you've got all these drawers open up here, and it's just a
That
massive
is a
piece.
I was going to try to back up so I could see with you standing next to it how
Yeah,
big
you
it
can
is.
see how big it is. It's huge. It's a big
That
one.
is a-
But it is really, really nice. Really, really nice.
It's
I mean,
deep
it's-
too. You can
it's in
fit,
as
you
good
can
a
put
shape
a
as it-
lot of stuff in that.
And it's solid wood. It's not particle
Yeah.
board. Solid wood.
Another nice bed. Again,
And
don't
this
judge
one
us.
Here has
on our
it
bedroom
has headboard
skills.
and footboard that are in the pictures, but we did not put it together. So when someone purchases it, we can load it a lot easier. But this one, all the bedding, pillows, this nice, the really nice blanket. That's probably $100 blanket
No
right
kidding.
there, with the pleats all the way around it, and the iron bed goes with it, and it's all together. Let's see what else.
Nice
We got these
metal
nice little
racking.
sliding laundry
What'd
cabinets.
you find back there?
These were too neat to leave behind. So there's 4 or 5 lots of those. We did have to disassemble some of those because we got down and this is the last piece we couldn't fit in. But all the pieces are here, and it's identical to these. It might be one step shorter, but you can see it. We described it in the pictures.
Okay.
Custom blacksmith made little.
Wow.
Dragonfly
I didn't even see
arch.
that guy. That is so cool. What is that, lot 305? Yeah.
And then the golf clubs, what we did was we put the carrier, all the golf clubs together, 2 travel packs to go with
So
it,
you were buying
golf
a huge
dippers,
lot of golf
and
stuff. Golf
you get
stuff.
a golf basket to go with it, and all
Full
the
of
balls.
golf balls.
Yep. Nice, like new little hospital seat for your shower. More of those little shelves, and these have little roll-arounds there for your little filing system.
Ooh, my organizing tick is starting to happen.
We did not get
Organizer's tick.
the refrigerator they had was a huge double-door stainless steel one, and I couldn't talk them out of separating it from the house because it was kind of custom made for that house. But this one was their garage fridge, so it's not perfect, but it cools and it works. So. You know, it's not the greatest condition, but it is a GE, and you know, if you just want something to get cold, that's the one for you. Nice little mirror here. And
is there anything else, Nicholas, that we're forgetting?
we didn't show the
the quilts and the clothes.
Quilts over there. These they family donated most of the clothing, but we kind of saw some neat little pieces that we liked, and we thought, hey, why not try them? And I really liked that dress there. I know my friend would really like that one. And you know, some really nice pieces, and they're all designer names: Calvin Klein, Adriana Papel. If you look at this one, Jesse, look at that.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, and
a very nice dress.
And
brand
it's got
new
a
with tags
$160 price tag still on it.
Probably
She never wore
worn.
it.
Yep.
She never wore it. And this one here is a really nice little set there too.
Wow.
For someone on the go. My favorite
I love
quilt.
that
I love it. And if you see, if
Look
you get
how
close,
to it.
look at the
stitching.
machine work. Yeah,
Wow.
beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
And this one
I
here
like
has got a
that
lot
one. I
nice
like the
colors in it.
colors.
Really nice color, and it's twice that big. I've got it folded in half.
Okay. Some more nice clothes.
Mm-hmm. More. You
A
got a
leather
men's.
jacket.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's a Hathaway leather jacket. You see, it's got the kind of the vintage look to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the hat, we got Charles's matching hat because he did like to ride every once in a while. And he had. We didn't get his leather gloves though, but he had them all.
Some rugs
And-
back there.
And I think, did we get all the tables?
I think so.
Okay.
We showed the jewelry. No, is there anything you guys want to see different that we didn't show you specifically on this sale?
But this is one you definitely want to go through. Oh, this is one I have to make this disclaimer because it was my fault and I was trying to pack as much as I could into the trailer, and the top is excellent on this poker table. The top's in real good shape, but I tried to put it too far up in the trailer, and so there's a little bit here. It's a little bit of separation, and then it got into the top of the trailer right there. So
That's all right.
so
the table's like new,
that's
though.
my fault, but it's still nice. And
It will still play.
It'll still take people's money. You can still take people's money on it. And just a lot of neat stuff. There's just too much to show in this short amount of time. But you know, Red Wing, just a lot of good stuff. Neat little Tupperware pieces, and these are the glass Tupperware with locking lids. More La Creuset, Stoneware. Just it's one you really need to kind of take
Nick,
your time.
there's your hat. I wasn't supposed to show this, was I?
Yeah.
Nick really likes this hat.
That's the first hat in probably 10 years that's come through that it will fit this head. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah, just a lot of really neat stuff. And
He touched that statue again. Everybody see that? He must really like it.
I do like that one a lot.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here so you can get home and get to doing some bidding. What'd you find now? Wow, look at that. The designs in that stuff is so
It's really
neat.
intricate. Really nice pieces. This is one you want to take your time and go through the pictures and kind of check stuff out good, but it's all really nice and clean stuff, and we tried to describe everything accurately. And so just have fun and take something home with you. And thank you for bidding.